What's going on, guys? Today we got a great video. It's been a while I haven't jumped on and talked about the animal farm or drip ecosystem, but I wanted to jump on today to talk about what has been going on. We've seen a recent shift from the last 2-3 weeks, sorry. We went from $4 all the way to $9, all the way down to $7, and now we're around $8. So I wanted to go over that quickly. I have some merch, and again, I forgot to turn on my mic. It's such a weird feeling when I'm talking for 10 minutes, no mic on, and then I realize, am I even recording here? So I had to just restart the video quickly. So I'm gonna look at this merch with you guys, and then I'm gonna do some compounding with you guys, and then we're gonna end the video. But I'm gonna go over the Animal Farm Litepaper because I wanted to go over some points that some YouTubers have spoken about before. Some YouTubers have spoken about that, but I wanted to just give you my take. Anyways, so there's 2 t-shirts that I got. This is from drip.maxi.io. So we're all drip maxis, and drip maxi could really mean anything, but for me, it's just somebody who believes in the ecosystem, who invests because I believe in the long-term vision of Forex, BB. The ecosystem as a whole is just a brilliant concept. So I'm a drip maxi, I consider myself. So there's this drip maxi shirt with a drip maxi logo in the corner in the shape of a drop that I really love. I got it in black. It's just a comfort color. Whenever I don't know what to wear, I just wear something black. So this is something for sure I'm going to be wearing every day. And I got myself this bullish on drip bull tee. This looks so good, right? This looks so freaking good. And I'm like, I got to wear this every day. It's so good. I loved it. When I saw it on Twitter, it was in white, and I knew I had to get one of those. I even got it as a mug. Okay, I'm a big coffee drinker, and I'm a big tea drinker, and I'm a big water drinker. So I had to get me a mug so I can drink with. And I got this one also. This one is a picture of a faucet. The faucet is the foundation. Okay. The faucet is the foundation is actually something that I'm going to be talking about today because I got some questions from some people asking me whether it's time to invest in drip or is it time to invest in the drip sister project, the Animal Farm. So I'm going to give my take on that. But basically, I love this design. It's a faucet with a drop and it says 1% a day. I love it. Anyways, so I'm going to come in 1 second. I'm going to come right back in a sec with some coffee. And I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. All right, so I'm back. What do you guys think? Look at this. Ooh, sorry. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, I think I'm styled, you know what I mean? All right, let's get this show on the road. So, okay, so the first thing that really happened the last couple of weeks is the Scratchy Litepaper came out. It's one of those things that a lot of people have been anticipating, basically because a lot of BNB is going to be dumped on a lot of these Scratchies, and you guys have seen them. The Scratchy Litepaper. Okay. So first and foremost, the Scratchy Litepaper is essentially going to be the main product that it's basically going to be some NFTs that we can stake, and you can either get those NFTs and win rewards like 10 BNB, 5 BNB, whatever, or you could burn your or the ticket's going to be burned to go back into the ecosystem, or it could be staked and then you earn some dividends over time because you staked your NFT, right? But the other thing that is very, very important about this project is that it's a white label service, which means that it's basically going to be a template that every other company, if they wish to do so, can build on top of this to have it their own. So it could be like a casino DeFi project where this casino would essentially take the Scratchy model and create their own NFTs, and they could whatever, like take some percentage of the sales, and a bunch of that sale percentage is also going to come to the drip and Animal Farm ecosystem. Basically, it's going to be a bunch of BNB and whatnot. So how do they work? BNB from ticket sales will go to prizes, jackpot treasury, buying back the hosting platform's native assets, paying for Chainlink's VRF2 service for trustless randomization for prizes. So it's a huge thing that we're partnering up with Chainlink because it's one of the best and most known randomization protocols that a bunch of projects have been using, and they're partnering with Drip and the animal farm. And revenue sharing with stakers. Basically, 50% is used for prizes, 15% goes to the platform and Oracle costs, so Chainlink and the platform, which is the animal farm, or whatever other platform uses the white label service. 10% is used for jackpot treasury. So basically 10% of the sales is going to go in a jackpot, and then every few weeks, every few months, there's going to be some winner, you know? And 10% goes to staking contract and Scratchy's revenue sharing model. When a prize is claimed, the NFT ticket is burnt. So when you win, whatever, let's say you win 10 BNB, you take those BNBs and the NFT is burnt forever, which is burnt. Yeah, it's just burnt. Alternatively, players can stake their Scratchy NFT in the revenue sharing pool, where they will earn a share of the BNB used to buy tickets across the platforms, hosting the Scratchy model. Perfect. So essentially, if you claim a prize, your NFT will be burnt, or it could be staked in a revenue sharing pool where, for example, there's 10 other companies that use our model to create their own NFTs. There's going to be some fees from the purchases of those NFTs that's going to go into this reward pool, and that is going to be shared across all of the stakers of their NFTs. If there's a non-winning ticket, for example, the majority of the revenue sharing staking pool will be made up of tickets which did not win a prize, or people who decided to forfeit a lower tier prize in exchange for a share ownership in the protocol through revenue sharing staking pool. So basically, if you choose not to claim your 0.1 BNB prize, then you could stake your ticket, and you can still earn passively some dividends from all the buys and sells that happen with other projects, essentially. Whether you win or not, there's always a path to profit in our system. So if you win, you claim and the ticket is burnt. If you don't want to claim, you can stake and you can earn dividends passively over time. Those are the two things that people are very, very bullish on. What I like the most is that a lot of BNB is going to go in the system, and that's going to drive the price of BNB, drive the price of drip. Like, Forex is doing some moves that are gonna blow up the price of BNB, and Binance is not even sure what the hell is going on. They don't even acknowledge what's going on until drip is gonna be so massive. I think drip is gonna be massive. BNB and the Binance Smart Chain are gonna notice, and there's gonna be some partnership there at some point. I don't know when though. NFT multiplier. The price you pay for a Scratchy NFT ticket will determine the multiplier. This impacts your earnings as a share of the dividend pool. Higher price Scratchy NFTs have higher multipliers. So the better the price of your NFT, the more your multiplier over time. And so this is how these Scratchy tickets work. You basically rub off on these symbols at the bottom, and then you'll see your numbers here. And you can either win or you could stake later on. You can claim 0.2 BNB, or you could claim whatever. You can claim 1 BNB, 2 BNB, 3 BNB. So the more tickets you buy, the more chances you have of winning, basically. And the more tickets everybody buys, the more BNB goes into the platform. People can get more tokens to stake elsewhere in the animal farm, or they can just claim their BNB, leave it in their wallet, and pay gas fees, whatever the case is, you know. And then there was some information about the white label service and how it's going to be hosted by other platforms. But this, because it's in collaboration with Chainlink, and because it has to do with a lot of BNB coming to the platform, so many people were bullish, and that's why the price of drip went from $4 all the way to $9, all the way back to $7 or $6.50. And then it came back up now around $8. Okay. Let's go over the animal farm Litepaper. Now, I don't want to go through all the stuff because some stuff is just a lot of the stuff that were repeated over time in the AMAs, but there's some things that I do want to mention. So one of the good things that I think are in the V2 mechanics is that there's more BUSD generated for the PIGPEN governance pool dividends. So the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of people over the last 6 months have said that PIGPEN is not beneficial, and they were really hoping that a lot of people, that Forex and the developers would find a way to incentivize people to actually deposit their pigs in the pig pen, because the dividends were so low. Like if I look at my dividends right now, it's so low. I don't have a lot of pigs, honestly. I have like one pig in here, and I earn like cents. I don't even earn dollars per day. You know what I mean? It's not that interesting to stake there. But now, with the way that the farm mechanics are set for version 2, there's much more BUSD that's going to be generated and sent to the pig pen for more dividends to be paid out to all the stakers. Okay, so how are the cash flows going to occur and go to the pig pen? Farms and pools deposit and withdrawal fees sent to the pig pen. Taxes on dogs sent to pig pen. Piggy bank deposit and withdrawal fees, pig pen. Dogs of Fortune hacker simulation game. So he's been hinting on that, and it's going to be launched shortly after the Animal Farm. The Animal Farm should be launched between 4 to 6 weeks, maybe like 4 to 5 weeks from now, like end of September, maybe October. So this is probably by the end of the year, November or so. Dogs Roulette also to be launched around the end of the year. Increasing BUSD cash flow to the pig pen, incentivizing dog staking through a loyalty score, which reduces the tax and increases BNB dividends for dog stakers. This is very, very important, and I'm going to go over that when we go over the. There's a cheat sheet at the end of the Litepaper that goes over all of those details in much more detail. What is the token loyalty and wallet score? This is something that's very, very important. The loyalty score applies to a specified amount of tokens which have been staked in the dog's single asset staking contract. So the loyalty score does not apply to dogs which are not staked in the single asset. So we'll see that there are some dogs BNB or dogs WBNB or dogs BUSD pools that you could stake in, but those taxes do not apply to the loyalty score that we're talking about right now. This is only applicable to the single asset dogs pool. Okay, so this is very important to know. The token loyalty score does not apply to dogs which are not staked in the dog single asset staking contract. Loyalty score does not reduce tax on specified amount of tokens. Sorry, the token loyalty score reduces the tax on a specified amount of tokens by 0.75% per day. Okay, so this is basically given an example over here. If you stake 1,000 dogs, your tax on 1,000 dogs will be decreased over time. Okay, so the longer you stake your 1,000 dogs without withdrawing and selling, the better loyalty you have over time. Okay, as you sell or transact dogs tokens, your loyalty score will reduce. The tax on dogs will not apply to whitelisted contracts, meaning you will be able to use all of your dogs platform contract without being taxed. Okay, so if you take out, if you put in, you're going to be taxed no matter what. But the longer you keep your dogs in there, the less taxes you have over time. This is just important for everybody to know. Build up your wallet loyalty score to decrease tax on all dogs transacted from a specified wallet for the life of the wallet. The wallet loyalty score builds up slowly over time, 2% monthly, and ensures that investors who have been long-term supporters of the protocol start with a reduced tax wherever they accumulate new dogs token. Okay? Wallet loyalty score rewards are permanent and can decrease overall tax on dogs by a minimum of 30%. That's amazing. Over time, you can lower your taxes by 30%. What else do you want? This is placed on top of your token loyalty score, allowing our most loyal members to reduce their tax on all, to reduce all their tax all the way down to 6% faster. Wow, that's really good. Dogs token is starting out with a deep liquidity pool, which means from day one, the farm going live, there are tens of millions of dollars worth of capital available to benefit those who stake in the dog pound. The dog pound is essentially the single asset pool and the pig pen. This amounts to the most gamified vesting protocol ever created, which will transfer millions of dollars in value from weak hands intending to leech from the system into the accounts of serious investors. Basically, if you sell right away, you'll be heavily taxed. That tax is going to go to the dog pound and served as BNB to all the stakers, and will go to the pig pen, served as BUSD to all the stakers, which is amazing. This is something that I want to talk about, okay? Using a token and wallet loyalty score and capping the wallet loyalty score ensures that the system's incentive structure cannot be exploited. The shorter the amount of time the dogs are active in the ecosystem, the more tax is paid by the holder. This is exactly what I just said. The less time you have it in the system, the more you're taxed, okay? The tax is then used to pay BNB to those who are actively reducing their tax in the dog pound. So the more you stake, the more you lessen your tax, the more BNB you receive. So Pigpen is going to pay you out in BUSD. Dog Pound is going to pay you out in BNB. You basically have the two most important coins in the Binance Smart Chain to taxes, buy more plants, buy more drip, buy more dogs, buy more pigs. You can buy everything you want with those two tokens. Essentially, you don't have to sell anything. It's crazy. I'm so hot right now because it's so exciting. This creates an incentive structure which has all of the benefit of vesting, but also adds initial layers of incentives to those who keep their assets on the platform longer. Wow. Okay, this is going to be better explained later on, but I just want to finalize with the taxes of the dogs. The dogs token will have a variable tax of 6%, which is the lowest, to 90%, which is when you first start before you even stake. 3% of the tax on dogs is burned permanently. The more you burn, the more deflationary the token is. It means the price is going to go higher. Removing it from circulation. The remaining tax is swapped for BNB and BUSD and then paid out in dividends to the dogs and to the pigs, basically, dogs and pigs. So 2/3 of the tax being swapped for BNB and sent to the dog pound, and 1/3 is swapped for BUSD and sent to the pig pen. So this is some numbers that are important for everybody to know. So everybody is taxed between 6 to 90%, okay? But 3% of the 6 to 90% is burned permanently, okay? And the way that is being burned, it's 2/3 is being swapped for BNB, sent to the dog pound to pay all the stakers. 1/3 is paid, swapped for BUSD and sent to the pig pen to pay out the pig pen stakers in BUSD, essentially, okay? Auto compounding. The benefit to utilizing the auto compounding pool is that BNB earned in the auto compounding pool is used to buy dogs and paired dogs BNB, which is then deposited into the dogs BNB farm for the stakers. This is an amazing way for dog stakers to effortlessly accumulate their share of dogs BNB farm and outpace their competition. And by staking Dog Pound allows you to increase your loyalty score faster by 1% a day, which is pretty cool, like the drip faucet. Another piece of information that has been spoken about in the past, but we need to talk about it right now because it has to do with the dogs increasing over time. Okay, so what happens is there's the auto liquidity pool, which is basically the liquidity helper. It's the liquidity helper. Okay, so what happens here is that 25% of all the deposit fees generated from animal farm staking are converted to BUSD and also sent to the liquidity helper contract. When the amount of BUSD on the contract goes over a specified threshold, the liquidity helper contract then pairs the BUSD and dogs held by the liquidity helper contract, adding this dog's BUSD liquidity to PancakeSwap where it is locked. This increased loyalty liquidity not only allows for a deeper liquidity pool to help offset the pressure of selling, raises the price floor of the dogs token and increases the security of the protocol, but also further decentralizes control of the asset. So this is basically what happens. The new contract now only accumulates BUSD, and when the BUSD reaches a specified threshold, it buys dogs and adds BUSD liquidity dogs token where it is locked. This new model creates a consistent new cash flow which buys dogs, allowing for greater price performance and a deeper, more decentralized locked liquidity pool. Okay, so if there is a greater value of dogs on the contract, it will burn some of the dogs, not sell it. It would burn it. Burning it is automatically going to increase the price because it's going to be less in circulation. Removing them from the contract, but also removing them from the total supply of the contract token, from the token. This creates an equal value of the two assets on the contract, and then assets are paired on PancakeSwap where liquidity is held. Essentially, if you have too much BUSD in that pool, it's going to automatically use the extra BUSD to buy more dogs, and then it's going to equalize it. If dogs increase, then it's going to automatically burn dogs. So there's going to be an equal amount of dogs BUSD. By burning, we're going to increase the value because the total supply in demand in the market is going to decrease. Essentially, if this is $1, but I have 17 of them, they're going to be worth less than $1, right? But if I have one of them, it's going to be worth more. So each one is going to be worth $1. I don't know if that helped, but in my head it works, okay? Now, this is the piece of the puzzle that usually, I mean, everybody would create this on their own, but now Forex did it himself and added it over here, okay? So these are all the pools, sorry, the farms. So everything that has to do with pairs together, liquidity pairs, like BNB and BUSD, USDT BUSD, USDC BUSD, TUSD BUSD, DAI BUSD, BTCB, ETH, and so on and so forth. These are the pools. These are the core farms, Drip Liberation, Piggy Bank, Pigpen. Essentially, this makes everything work together in a way that you don't need to sell, you don't need to exchange, you just stake and stake and stake and stake, and you earn money everywhere, basically, okay? So essentially, this is how you're going to do things to make sure you maximize everything in this ecosystem. My strategy is going to be the following, okay? Take your BUSD, you put it in the Drip Liberation contract to earn drip BUSD LPs, okay? Then you take your drip BUSD LP, you go to the animal farm and put that in the drip BUSD farm, okay? What that's going to do is that staking it will earn you pigs. You take your pigs and then you go and deposit that in the pig pen. When you stake that in the pig pen, you will earn BUSD and pig dividends. So you take your pig dividends if you want, you add that to the pig pen. You take your dividends, you add it to the pig pen, and you keep compounding and compounding and compounding that. But you can earn BUSD. Now, with this BUSD, you have multiple things you could do. You could stake that in the BUSD pool over here, and you can earn some dogs. Or you can pair that with whatever other coin here, like BNB or USDT or whatever it is, and then you could earn dogs also. Now you take your dogs from here, you go and stake it in the dog pound. Once you stake it in the dog pound, you can either choose standard or auto compounding. When you stake dogs, you earn BNB dividends, you build your loyalty score, so hopefully over time you lower your taxes, and then you decrease your taxes on the dogs, okay? Then by staking that, you'll earn BNB. So you have now BUSD and you have BNB, the most important things in this ecosystem. Then you have the drip BUSD farm earning you pigs, which you can deposit in the pig pen, earn more BUSD, take that, put it here, earn more dogs, put it here, earn more BNB, and then you can keep cycling that, keep cycling that, keep cycling that to earn more LPs, to earn more BUSD, to earn more dogs, earn more pigs. And the more you put that in the ecosystem, because now you don't need to sell, you're earning BNB and you're earning BUSD. You can use those and just sell it whenever you want if you need like gas fees or something. Or you can just, if you want to buy BNB for another project, or you want to buy BNB and put it in the reservoir. That's also another bullish thing you could do. You could take your BNB and put it in the reservoir. That's going to increase the price of drip. So then you're going to put that in the drip faucet. You know what I mean? Like everything you have here in the drip faucet is going to increase in value. You can take your drip here and go in and put that in the drip liberation contract. So you can pair it with BUSD. You can have a larger farm in the drip BUSD farm on the animal farm. It's just bullish overall. Like I can't get over how smart Forex could be to just navigate through this whole ecosystem to make sure that drip stays on the farm. BUSD and BNB are deposited daily, and that's not taken into consideration the lottery that's going to come out, the scratchy. That's not taken into consideration the dog roulette and all the other bullish things that are going on in the system. Overall, I'm so happy this Litepaper was released because it gives everybody some idea of what we can expect. And not only that, But for everybody that's been saying Forex is not doing his work, he's not releasing the animal farm, he's cheating everybody, he's stealing from his own ecosystem, well, now you have proof that he's putting his butt to work, man. Like, this is crazy. So bullish. Anyways, I'm so happy about this. Anyways, I'm not going to ramble on, but if you guys like this content and want me to explore it even further, if you have any specific questions about how you should put your money to work in this ecosystem, please leave a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help you out here. But lastly, before I start compounding, I just wanted to answer one simple question. What do I think you should do right now? Whether it is to invest in the animal farm or to invest in the drip faucet. I think that for somebody who still has not built their faucet to at least a couple hundred drip in there, or 200, 300, 400 drip, 500 drip, it's not worth too much unless you have some money to spare. If you have some savings, some money you don't mind losing, and you want to stake it in here, then yes, you can invest in the animal farm, and I can help you navigate through the whole thing. Please DM me on Twitter. If you guys want to DM me on Twitter, please go right ahead, because I will help you out. I will help you through the whole thing, and I don't mind, honestly. Like, don't pay me, don't send me any BNB, don't send me anything. I don't care about all that stuff. You can just subscribe to the channel if you want, and then you can just DM me on Twitter. I'll be happy to help you. But you can stake your money here if you want, because you can earn pigs, and then you can stake that to earn BUSD. You can earn dogs, stake that to earn more BNB. But I think that the primary thing that is going to help you succeed in this ecosystem is not only to diversify in these animal farm pools and farms and games like the piggy bank, but you could also fill out at least a couple hundred to a couple thousand drips in your faucet, because that's going to earn you many drip per day, which at the end of the day you can pair with anything else, put it here, and then start earning more. So the more you have in your faucet, the more you're able to have the freedom of investing in the animal farm. My money is very limited in the way I'd like to spend it on crypto. And if I would invest it in anything, I would invest it mainly in drip to build that portfolio in order for me to easily take some more from that, put in the animal farm. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be doing that as well. They're going to be taking money from the drip faucet and putting that in the animal farm, just because it's essentially the crypto saving account. You know, you're going from your saving account from the bank, earning you 1% per year, putting it in the drip faucet, earning you 1% per day. Isn't that so bullish? Earning 1% per day, but then you could take that money and then you could spend it on the animal farm. You're not selling it. You're helping with the taxes going to the faucet, but you're also helping build the ecosystem as a whole, because it's going to make sure that drip is bullish and all the tokens stay in the ecosystem to build it up even more. So anyways, if you have the money, you can venture into the animal farm. If you want to make sure your money is well spent, you should put in the drip faucet, because that's going to build over time. The auto compounding power is great. You're going to be earning so much more money in the long run. Like, my wallet is probably maxing out in 400 days, and I'll be making like thousands per day in dollar value, but that's not really the important thing. For me, it's really drip, because I'm going to be able to take that and invest that over here. I hope that was clear, you know? All right, awesome. So let's start off with the drip faucet. Are we eligible to compound right now? 2.7. It hasn't been 24 hours yet, but essentially you guys can see I have 337 drip in my faucet right now, 20 team members. So grateful for every single one of those members. But I'm making about 3.3 drip per day. That's going to be around probably 400 by the end of the month. So it's going to be 8 drip given to all my team members. For my team members, I just want to let you know that I do have some strategy that I'm building in my head that I'd like to put forth in the next airdrop, because I feel like we can find better than the solution that we're doing right now, but I'll get back to that eventually. So we're not due to do that yet. Reservoir, I'm not due to compound the reservoir yet, but I still have a bit over 1 BNB in there. Let's see over here, the piggy bank. What I've been doing with the piggy bank is I've been compounding my longer stakes, and I've been selling my open stake just because I want to accumulate. Over here you see I have 34 pigs BUSD LP. I'll break that and put the pigs in the pig pen, and the BUSD I'll use it to buy some more in this ecosystem, but I don't know yet if I'm going to do the BUSD. I'll just do that quickly with you guys. Compound this one. As you guys can see, we bottomed around $50 or $55 per pig. Now we pumped back up to 70. I'm pretty sure we bottomed out on the pigs at 50, and now we're going back up. And it could well be $200, just like the all-time high was. It could very well be. But we'll never know. We have to actually just wait for it to happen, because with the animal farm, I'm pretty sure crazy amount of money is going to come in. Whether that's BNB, BUSD, drip LPs, it's just going to be great, guys. And I can't be more bullish than this. Like, especially now that I have my bullish on Drip Cup. The link of this is going to be in the video down below. Okay. All right, awesome. So this has been compounded. Drip Garden, I have 837 plants. That's about 5 and 50 that I'm going to plant right now. This has been going on for about 12 hours. I don't make a lot over here. I first bought into the Drip Garden. I'm not regretting at all. I dropped like $700, or yeah, no, yeah, $700 on the Drip Garden when the plant price was $5. Now the plant price is like one plant is, where is it? 0.007. It's crazy. Like, the price of a plant really went down. So I'm compounding and I'm compounding. Overall, I'm earning a bit more. But 28,000, if I put in a couple $100, I can get 24, 29, 30,000 right now. Back then I started with 128. So I started in February. Started in February at 128 plants, and now it's 29,000. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it, guys. So, if you guys have any questions, please DM me on Twitter. If you guys want to talk about anything, please DM me on Twitter. Please leave a message down below if you have any questions. Please like, comment, share this video. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. If I get to 200, I might do a 2 drip giveaway. I'm not sure yet, but you guys can go ahead and like this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do this drip giveaway, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and have a good day.